Hello everyone and welcome! I'm Kiv, your favorite degenerate, and today I wanted to talk about Halo Infinite story. Now I know we basically know nothing as far as the story goes. A lot of it is selective guessing, but we have a tiny, ridiculously small link that there may be between Halo 4 and the Palace of Pain. So in the latest community update, they came out with a screenshot that has absolutely no place being there. The community update usually contains a whole lot of artwork and really cool stuff that is awesome to look at, but it never has anything directly related to Halo Infinite story or its progression as far as giving us updates. So it's really weird that they have chosen to include this screenshot from Twitter, and the screenshot makes reference to way back in Halo 4 when the Master Chief met the Librarian and she had this Dragon Ball Z-esque moment where she awakened his inner gifts or like potential of humanity that was hidden in their genetics. And so we'd never really found out what those gifts were as far as I know, so it's really strange that they have highlighted this in a community spotlight, if anything. This is normally for like artwork and stuff. So I've been thinking about it for a few days, and to me it just sticks out like a sore thumb. So I thought it would be best to address it in a video and get everyone else's opinion. Like, personally, for me, I think this is the link between the Palace of Pain and the storyline from Halo 4, possibly Halo 5, but I kinda doubt it. So what's the explanation for this? Why on earth have 343 put this in the community spotlight? Look, I have absolutely no clue, because it's anyone's guess. But here's my guess. The Palace of Pain is actually one of many different facilities where the Forerunners experimented on humans during the Flood War, and what happened is that they noticed some of us would actually make the Flood second guess themselves and say, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I don't want to infect this human for whatever reason. And so some of the Forerunners thought that it was immunity, but it wasn't. It was just this ability that some of us had. And so basically most, if not all, like 99.99% of humans who went into these facilities never came out, but a ridiculously small amount of people came back and they were reportedly unharmed. So that's where I think this links in with Halo 4's story. I think that the Librarian has activated this ability that was hidden inside of some humans' genetics, and so because of that, the Chief is now technically immune to becoming infected by the Flood. Now, I just mean being infected by them. He can still have his head bashed in by a Flood. That's there's nothing he can do about that. So the Flood would still be a very deadly and potentially galaxy-destroying threat. But that makes a lot of assumptions, and the main one being, we're guessing that the Flood are going to be making a return. Look, to be perfectly honest, I go through phases myself on whether I believe the Flood are gonna come back or not. Sometimes I read an article and I get the feeling, yeah, they're gonna bring the Flood back, because they can't possibly make the fans of the original trilogy happy without doing it, and they haven't actually had the Flood in a campaign for so long, so yeah, of course. And then other times, I will read an article about some of the changes that they've been making, and they sound well thought out, logical, and a good investment in making the game better. Like that bit from Joe Statham, where he said that the Hunters are way faster, they're way more intelligent, you can't beat them with the same set of dance moves from the previous few games. So the feeling that I get is that they want to have a balance between classic and innovative Halo. And some of you may think, well, yeah, obviously, but that's so ridiculously hard to achieve, because the games from the original trilogy compared to Halo 4 and 5 even as well, all of them play so differently. Having a balance between all of that is near impossible. You're always going to make someone unhappy. But at the end of the day, we will have to wait until the game comes out. Until then, I will continue to get excited over every speck of info that I can. So let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Does this seem any bit at all significant to you, or do you think that they are just trying to keep us on our toes? Or do you think that these gifts actually refer to something else entirely? Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you all on the next one. I've been Kiv, and I'm out.